Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for joining us at our team announcement. We'll just get Rassie to do a quick Afrikaans statement, then we go straight into news conference.
Okay. Good afternoon everybody and also the guys and ladies back home. Ja, vir al die mense by die huis, net gou vinnig miskien so 'n bietjie van 'n wrap-up. Ek dink die ding wat die meeste uitstaan is natuurlik die 7-1 wat ons gekies het. Net so 'n bietjie konteks daar te gee. Natuurlik glo ons dit gee mense 'n bietjie van 'n edge met risk, natuurlijk risk daarin involved, maar as ons 'n bietjie denke ook agter dit daarom weet ons speel in 6 dae Engeland en ons hoop met hierdie sal ons pak forwards nie heeltemal pap wees wanneer ons in Engeland speel nie, dat mense sal amper half kan speel omdat daar 6 dae turnaround is. So dit was die uit en uit net vir die 7 spelers se inpakkie. Dis die eerste ding. Kwagga speel natuurlik sy 50ste toets. Toe ons besluit om hom te start, het ons ook besluit manne soos Elrigh en 'n hele paar ander manne te start met die oog op die toekoms. Ons weet wat die manne van die bank af kan doen. Ons besluit om dit bietjie om te draai terwyl Kwagga na sy 50ste game speel. Ons probeer altyd as iemand 'n spesiale occasion het wanneer hy speel, dit vir ons spesiaal te maak. Eben is natuurlik kaptein vir hierdie game omdat sy ook van die bank af speel. En overall, ja, ons het laas week 'n oefenweek in Jersey gehad, redelik goed voor dit, al die spelers wat nie betrokke was in rugby het ons in Suid-Afrika, in Stellenbosch oefenkamp gehad, en die laaste week in Skotland, by die skool, wat ek moet sê, ons het regtig geniet het, ons het selfs bietjie, wat doen mense, het bagpipes gehad, het ons daar verwelkom het, so, ja, ons sien uit na tye die naweek, en Cricket Townsend, koud jare teen hom, Pieter de Villiers, een van my groot pelle, en dan het natuurlijk die Skotse span, in die World Cup tot halftyd was het 6-3, tot Mani daai crosskick gegee het, so ons weet dat het sal 'n grind game wees om te probeer wen.
Fantastic. Please raise your hands for questions.
Rassie, thinking back to the World Cup game, you had a kind of masterful shutdown of Scotland's attack, which everyone thought was a very good attack, probably is still a good attack, but you completely shut it down. Is there something similar in mind? Do you think Scotland's attack has improved? Do you have a bigger job in trying to shut it down this time?
Yeah, I remember when that week leading up to the Scottish Test match, I mean, I think everybody asked, is this the best Scottish team ever? Is this the best attacking Scottish team ever? I know that was more or less the narrative during the week. Well, we kept them to 3, and we actually think they attack now with the variation and how they do the kicking game, and not just running from all over. They're definitely keeping us guessing, because what they did in the Six Nations games and what they did against Fiji is total opposites. But yeah, just if you look at that team, that backline, and I know Darcy is out now with the concussion, but I mean, Duan is lethal. You and Finn. Yeah, I don't know why I've got the weird feeling Hastings is going to start and Finn is going to play off the bench. I might be totally wrong. I don't know why I feel that. But no, they're a class team. And yeah, we live in reality. You know, although we beat them 18-3, we know what happened in that game and how tight that game was.
Can I ask you, the great Jim Telfer used to say, as a player and a coach, he used to feed off fear of losing, in that he used to use the kind of worst case scenario to inspire him to make sure it didn't happen. Is that old school thinking, Rassie, or is there still a bit of that in the game?
Yeah, I think we're definitely trying to move away from the fear of losing. I think we all have fear of losing because you're representing your country, and same with the Scottish players will be the same, and the Scottish coaches will be the same. But I think we're trying to lean more towards the fear that we did not leave everything out there, that we don't have regrets when we sit in the change room afterwards and say, but we played within ourselves, or, you know, yeah, we weren't brave enough to try something or to do something. But we all have fear of losing. It's never nice to know what happens after losing. But yeah, we're trying not to make that our cornerstone, more not disappoint people in the effort that we put onto the field.
Rassie, did you see Scotland up there with their team? They've got Tom Jordan at 15, which not many of us saw coming. Did you see that coming?
No, who's 10?
somebody called Finn Russell.
Oh, is it another? I was wrong. I said to the guys, yeah.
King Horn's on the bench. King Horn's on
On the wing, yeah, we thought they'll play King on the wing. I didn't see the fullback coming, and then obviously Duan is on the other side, and same two centres with the captain there. 9.
Ben White.
Okay, yeah, no, and then they've got that back line, and certainly our players have told us, and our analysis on Glasgow and Edinburgh, you know, they're very competitive in the lineouts. It's difficult to get the ball on your terms, and it's difficult to disrupt them. And they've got a special way in stopping mauls as well. I didn't see the fullback coming, but we thought when what's his name was still injured, Darcy Graham, we had a feeling that they might put the best guy under the high ball at wing, which they did. So we'll have to do some homework in the next 24 hours on him specifically, the fullback.
Elrigh, from your side, another opportunity. How are you feeling? Just talk to us about the ability to play 7 and 8 and how comfortable you are in both spaces.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be able to play again. It's going to be my first test against Scotland and my first time playing at Murrayfield, so I'm really excited. And being able to play 7 or 8, I think it gives Coach Rassie and them a bit more options when choosing a side, but I don't mind whichever position I play.
It's a bit of a new look, kind of loose trio as well. Just how you see yourself fitting in there, just speak a bit about the balance in that loose trio and then with the other two guys as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think Kwacha and Marco is excellent on the ball, both very physical, very energetic players, where I feel I might be more of a ball carrying loose forward, so I think it's a good and interesting combination.
Rassie, do you think that the gap at the top of rugby between the very, very best and the rest is getting bigger? If so, do you see that changing anytime soon?
I don't want to sweet talk or give you a cliche answer, but I really think a lot of people, Scotland think they're going to win on Sunday, and we know if we're a little bit off our game, we're in for a very, very tough, long day. And as you said, the aura of Murrayfield, and people forget the aura of Twickenham, and just when you drive to the field and there's horses in front of the bus, there's a lot of things like that plays the role, and the way the crowd are and the way you handle the pressure and stuff like that. And a guy like Finn is just so comfortable there, and it looks like he's running a orchestra there. So sometimes it was 6-3 at half time. Mane had a no-look kick, and he caught it, and we pulled away, and we got another 2 penalties, I think. So, that's not a big margin. And they're number 6 in the world. I remember when we took over in 2018, we were 6 in the world, and within a year and a half, we won the World Cup. So things can change very quickly. I think Australia can, like this, turn it around if certain things happen. I think the All Blacks, as you can see, England almost beat them, and everybody said England was on a downward slope. So I wouldn't say the gap is getting bigger. It's just phases where teams are in. Sometimes I know people hate rebuilding with that word, but it's just some guys are getting old and younger guys come in, and coaching staffs changes and philosophies changes, and in that I think all teams like to peak in the World Cup while trying to win everything. So the rankings almost for me in the first 3 years towards the World Cup, it's almost a bit irrelevant. It's just if you can try and win every test match, and build squad depth. That's what we're trying to do. So we don't look as much to the rankings as we should. So I think a number 16 can beat a number 1 or 2 team on the day, definitely.
Do you see Murrayfield as one of the iconic rugby stadiums to play in?
Oh, without a doubt. No, I played here. I loved it here. I just think the bagpipes and the anthem. Sometimes you catch yourself singing with, when it's the anthem. So that's almost the nice part of rugby always. It's all in it. We want to go at each other, and it's physical domination and from them and us and trying to match each other's power and speed and skills. But there is also a kind of, listen, it's nice to run out of the crowd, front of a crowd like that. It's a good feeling. It's exciting.
Rassie, when you came through to win the World Cup in 2019, how much of that was tactical, changing around the player pool? How much of it was upstairs?
2019?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2019, we most coaches started at the mechanical things, the things that we can quickly align, and that's normally scrum, maul, defense, breakdown. Even the attack becomes a little bit mechanical. And we just said, let's see how quickly we can align this group of players in a year and a half. We were building towards 2023. Then COVID struck us in 2020, and then we had the Lions in 2021, and we couldn't really build a lot. And I think after the French game in 2022, we really decided that. So there, 2019, it was basics. Let's just do the basics and the mechanical stuff. In 2023, at 2022, just after we played the French, we realized that rather than keep moaning about a scrum penalty or maul penalties, which is very tough to referee, and we were certainly one of the teams that was sometimes unhappy. But then we got Jaco Piper in, and I spoke to Nigel Owens and he said, but if you only rely your game on the difficult stuff what the referee must always make a decision on, and he gets two wrong and you bugger up too, then your 4 chances is gone. So we realized that we'll definitely have to do also more expansive game where the referee doesn't have to make these big decisions. So I think that's the difference between 2019 and 2023.
Rassie, is the 7-1 bench more about confronting Scotland's strengths